What up? What up? Good afternoon, everybody. Good to see you guys. As always, welcome back. Flash your lights if you're going to yard. All right, what's up, everybody? What's good? G Mora. We got Carlios as always. Blue collar. You purchased my book. Thank you, dude. You're gonna like it. Victor Rios, have your IDs ready. Shirts tucked in. Only SPM fans never hit the like button. JT, what up? Doing a California tour, that's for sure. Jason from Barstow, what's up, dude? Barstow. El Monte Flores, damn, EMF. G Mora, Robert, what up? KC fan number one, what up? Brian Wood, likewise, respect. Hex 805, welcome to the channel, dude. Yeah, Dubs, welcome to the channel. Enrico, what up? Mac, how ya? Everybody's jumping in. Everybody's jumping in. AC fan number one, what up? Yeah. Cool. Whittier, what's up? DJ Flores, American Top Gunner, checking in from Santa Ana. Gardner Earth Guy wants me to Esquiel Rivera. Thank you for that. Santa Cruz, what's up? Appreciate that. Thank you. I'm writing all these names down, man, to show you guys some love in the next video. Appreciate that. Fresno in the house. Chumley. The homie Peter Schiff, 54 deep. All right, so let's get it cracking. What's good? I don't know if you guys noticed, but on the community part of the YouTube channel, it says you can drop stuff in there. You can drop pictures. You can drop what up, STV? You can drop pictures. You can drop like documents or do polls, man. I don't know if you guys checked it out or not, but that was actually a memorandum. This freaking captain, man, she was special. She was special, extremely special. She was part of the problem, right? You guys hear me talk about the administration, how it was corrupt and problems. She was carrying out like if Hitler could told whoever told the Nazi person in charge, hey, go do this, she was that one person executing all those missions on the real. And yeah, that memo I posted, this lady was ridiculous, man. I was on Bravo Yard doing my swap. I do a normal swap on second watch, and then I was supposed to go to third watch, Delta Yard, and this lady sends me an email like at noon, 12 p.m., saying that, hey, LT, the inmate in cell 237 supposedly has a weapon. When you get over here tonight, make sure you get the sergeant to go hit the pad. Anybody who's been to prison knows about prison. Actually, you don't even have to go to prison or know about prison to know that an inmate having a knife is not a good idea, right? Is not a good idea. So I get there, I tell the sergeant, hey, be careful, take 2 good cops, go get that weapon. They go get it, big piece to steel, right? Like an ice pick. Oh my God, man. The reason it bothered me, well, for multiple reasons. The reason it bothered me was because there's a video on here where one of my officers got stabbed when I was a brand new sergeant. The inmate tied the weapon to his hand. That was on the same yard. So, like, weapons are a serious issue, right? I think that's our only job. Two things. Make sure they don't jump over the fence and escape, and make sure they don't kill each other or kill us. Period. And she dropped the ball. I knew what I was doing when I wrote that memo. What I was doing was exposing them. I knew that they weren't going to do anything. It's unfortunate, right? That's corruption. But hey, I got the documentation. How about them apples? You like apples? I like apples. I don't know if Sacramento is good for growing apples, right? It's good for growing trash. No disrespect to the homies from Sac here. I'm talking about headquarters. But you get my drift. All right, that rant is over. Anyhow, to top it off, so right, I let the higher ups know, right? I let Madden know, the warden at the time. This guy was missing his spine. From here, from the neck on down, no, you know how we all have spines and backbones? The homie was missing his, right? So he makes her an associate warden the following day. Wow. Wow. Oh my God. So, yeah, all right, rant's over. I had 3 cups of chanate before I got on this video, so we're going, man. We're doing this. 80 people hit the like button. And ask your questions. Ask away, tap in. Allison, what up? Ignacio, what up? I see you. Wow, hey, you guys got a real kick out of my transgender video. You guys like that one. Yeah, Allison, they're all neutered. They're neutered. Like something happens. They take away the brain, they take away the spine, right? And the cojones, right? They take them away. No cojones. Born bad, what up? Um, okay, here we go. Tapping in. Black coffee or flavored? Black, my boy, black. Once in a while, I'll throw in some of that creamer that you see at that Walmart, like that. You know, the fancy one. Not fancy, but whatever it is. Normally black, dude. Yeah, shit's going through my veins right now. That's good though, man. And you guys are motivating the fuck out of me too. Smash the like button. Texas, what up, Jizo? That's a cool name. Oh, hey, the homie Max said, explain the sexual orientation, right? Fuck, I love you guys. You guys be paying attention, you guys be following along. So that memorandum right there was an equal opportunity EEO memo, right? EEO should be taken serious. California wants to be transparent. CDCR wants to be transparent. Hey, I'm a fucking straight, married, happily married, single man, right? That should say something, right? It doesn't just only go for one side or the other. Like, hey, that's me. That's what I identify as. That's cool, right? So there's that, and then hey, I'm a veteran. Like, is this lady doing this to me because I'm a veteran? Like, I don't know what her problem is. So yeah, yeah, EEO should be taken serious. Nah, not when it comes to this dude. Not when it comes to these people. F them. Nah, they don't got a voice. They're a nobody. Well, guess what? I got a bigger voice than you now, Sacramento. Goddamn, I'm feeling myself right now. You guys are riling me up. Kathleen Allison, Weekend at Bernie's prop. Yeah, all you guys have seen Weekend at Bernie's, man. These like these puppets. I'm not gonna lie. When I was doing PIO, my homies used to clown me and say I was a puppet. They said I was like Pinocchio. They used to, we give each other hard times like that. They did. It's the truth. AZ, what up? The Disney Princess thumbnail. Yeah, that was fucking gold right there, man. Yeah, the homie right there drinks espresso. American Top Gunner. Good to see you on here. Lupe, what up? Hey, Albert, what inmate task force? Like, what are you referring to? G Sarah, what up? Enrico wrote, how's the early retirement? Oh, man. Let me tell you about the early retirement. We got 91 people on here. Smash the like button. I went golfing. Golfing for the first time in my life, man. I'm 38 years old. The homie, I don't know if he's on here, but this dude was from my hometown, Brawley, joined the army, the infantry, like I did. We went separate places, separate times. I became a CO for CDCR, the state, and he became a CO for the feds. And so like I know this dude, I love this dude, I could relate to him. So yeah, he invited me out golfing. I went golfing. It was cool. Like, that's to me that's retirement. People wait till they're old to do the things that they like. Let me shoot a positive message right here on the live. We got 94 people. Hey man, do the things that you guys want to do for real. Like, don't worry about what people think about you. Don't worry about if it's gonna cost you too much money. Like, right? Don't get yourself in debt. But like, hey, live your life. This is cool. Did you see any stabbings without weapons? I never saw it. I never saw it. I never saw it. Cops saw it. Cops on first watch, they said they accidentally saw it in the graveyard shift. Like, I never did it. I had key, right? You carry big old giant keys on your belt. I'll always be shaking these keys, make sure these inmates know I'm coming down the tier. Like, I ain't trying to see nothing. I ain't trying to see. I said happily married single man. I thought I meant to say straight man. Yeah, KC fan. Thank you. Thank you. The homie slide through. I'm gonna do a contest on all your guys' little icons. I like slide through's icons, right? Not to take away from anybody else, but I can't. It's like a little. I can't even see. It's like a little homie of some sort. Art of Survival, yeah. Former Grunt, former 11 Bravo, 11 Bang Bang. Damn, I must have said happily married single man. See what I mean? The homie Smurfs, what up? 180 life, that's good, man. Fucking shout out to you and wishing you the best in all your endeavors, man. Death Wish coffee. Yep. I drink a lot of coffee. All kinds. The inmate task force, the ones that would tell on everyone for you. Like, you had those dudes, man. You had those guys that were like self-proclaimed 95 people hit the like button. You have self-proclaimed, we used to call them floor officer number threes. I love these lives because these are not really videos I'm gonna make like videos on because they're kind of short. But floor officer number threes, right? If you guys have been in prison, you always know that one inmate that's doing too much for the green side, right? This fool's over here like opening the door, patting down inmates, right? Blowing his whistle. He's not even supposed to have a whistle. Like, hey, homie, give me my keys back, right? But we make jokes. On our side, we say, oh, that's floor officer number three. Because there's only two officers in the building, but we give them honorary. But double double single, yeah, I did double double single for a long time. That means for you guys don't know what double double single means, it means work 16 hours followed by 8 hours. So you're only working 3 days out of the week, but you got to put in that 16 16. Two inmates sleeping on the same bunk. Yeah, that's what these officers would tell me. That they would tell me because I wasn't an officer at Donovan at RJD. I was a supervisor there. So I didn't have to do counts. I didn't have to walk around the buildings and look in their cells. But they would tell me, the officer would be like, yeah, man, like it would scare me because I would only see one inmate in the cell. And I'll bang on the window and say, where's your cellie? And he lifts up the blankets like that. He's like, he's right here. Nice. Not all dramatic like that, but they would be cuddling his shit. Have I ever been on light duty? I've never been on light duty. Yeah, I grind my coffee. It's Mario's head on Easy E's pick. I like that, man. The homie Jason asked, well, he said you should do a video on opiate withdrawal from inmates, and does CDCR help with that? Yeah, they do. They give the well, I'm not too sure what those are, but like Suboxone or methadone. I don't know what Suboxone for sure, but I don't know what that does. But yeah, EBK, what up? I know you would never go to prison, but if you did, where would they put you since you work in prison on an SNY yard, man? I'll probably end up like at Mule Creek. I'll probably end up like at Donovan. Oh God. Um, any SNY yard. Did I do okay at golf? They said I did. They said I did because I was with other, well, like good people, older, like people that knew what they were doing, and they said I did. Meaning that I hit the ball, right? But me hitting the ball is doing good enough. They said some people don't even hit the ball. Would I do it again? Yeah. Gats 40. Welcome. Welcome. Devil dog. That's what's up. Irony Fisticuffs returns. That's what's up. It's good to see everybody chopping it up in the chat, man. 114 people. Make sure you hit that like button. American Top Gunner wrote, if I become a CEO, can I be the gunner on the tower? I like working alone. It was cool. Observation was cool. Oh, I gotta tell you guys a funny story about observation, but you're up there by yourself, right? There's like a little bathroom with a little shower curtain for you to go like number two. There's a phone up there. Uh, I used to do burpees up there. Believe it or not, I used to do burpees up there because you're up there for 8 hours, sometimes 16, but mostly eight, and you're not doing much. You're watching the yard, but when they go back into the building, you're not watching much. 116 people in here. What's up? Tap in. Tell me where you're from. Ask whatever questions, man. These are two-way conversations, not one way. Can I get a one-way, CO? Carlos wrote 16, 16, 8. Damn, bro. No wonder you retired early. Must have invested good. Hope. Yeah, 16, 16, 8. I was talking to somebody on the phone earlier. Think you can't see your family working 16, 16, 8, right? I already told you. You have to deal with the BS at work, the administration. As you guys can see, the inmates were not really the problem. They were behaving better than the administration, which is mind-boggling. So yeah, you're drained after those 16, 16, 8. You get 4 days off. You're sleeping one whole day, right? The second day you're yelling that you don't want to eat hot dogs, right? The third day you get to for yourself, and then the last day you're dreading going back to work. It's just fuck that. Some people got to do 30 years of this. These youngsters, man. You guys need to jump on the Hector Bravo program. We're gonna get it going, man. The homie Ernest understood what I'm talking about. The dude resigned in 2018. 125 people hit the like button. Honestly, you guys, you people right here would never have known, would have never known about what everything I've exposed you to because nobody would have done it. Nobody would have given up the money. Nobody would have given up the benefits, the pension, the title. Ooh, the title. Freedom, morals, values, ethics means more to me than any of that. I talk about people not having a spine. Oh, I got a spine. Sometimes it's sometimes I do too much. Sometimes I do too much, but I'd rather maybe do a little bit too much than not do anything at all. Oklahoma, what up? Nina Boy's Papa, what up? Go ahead, tap in right there and ask me all your guys' questions. Let's do this. Big Sela, what up? Sean, I call you Sean now, man. The last name thing is over. Took a little getting used to, you know? The homie Dusty12 wrote, what letters are they at right now? What CDCR letters they are right now? I told you guys before that CDC numbers, they went from like A numbers back in 1950s, B numbers, C numbers, D numbers. I can't remember what they were when I came in. And then they somehow went to two digits, like AB, then BA, then it just there. It's up there. It's up there. Top tier wrote RJD known for inmate manufactured meat shanks. 134 people hit the like button. Did you guys think that was funny when I said there's a lot of stabbings at RJD but not with weapons like that's the truth, man. I used to say that in there. We used to say that in there. It would be kind of funny. Get a rise out of people, but like man, man, it's just like first watch paranormal experiences. No, just a lot of shit, real experiences that were working at Donovan. The first watch shift, the graveyard shift. Everybody should be sleeping. Everything should be chill. It is wild over there, man. You got people, inmates cutting their wrists, putting blood everywhere. Like it is too much. It is too much. They be sniffing Suboxone. They do something with a Suboxone. They like deal it with each other or something. It's kind of weird. I'm trying to make money, I guess. Juan, what do you mean the mattress is on the ground instead of the bunk on SNY yards? I have seen inmates sleep on the floor, but that's because it was too hot in the cell. Brian Wilkinson, what up? Tapping in. Tennis is fun. Oh, it's not in me, man. Did I ever see any Mexican Crips or Bloods? Not, I can't think of any Mexican Crips or Blood, but I can for sure think of white Bloods or white Crips, and I can for sure think of black Sureños, for sure. I don't know if you guys knew that was a thing, but it is. What do you think about officers who are always on light duty, hurt fingers or toes? Yeah, man. 140 people hit the like button. Look, in our profession, in our job, not everybody, not everybody's gonna keep it gangster, and I'm speaking like level-headed here. Not everybody is gonna be with it, right? People are not gonna be able to handle the stress from the inmates, the stress, definitely stress from administration, working those long hours, 16, 16, 8. So what they'll do is they'll fake an injury, right? Like light duty or workman's comp, and then you never see them again. You never see them again, but they're still collecting a paycheck. I mean, it's smart. Yeah, it might be smart, but to me, like, don't act like you're all hard. Don't act like you're hard if you're gonna be doing that. I mean, come on. Holy shit, Guerrero Angel. Worked as a damn homie. You came through. I think you came through last night too. Thank you for that. Yeah, you did. Thank you. I appreciate that. You worked as a deputy sheriff for 25 years, did a lot of assignments, and 5 years Department of Corrections, retired at 55. Don't miss it. The retired CO. Shout out to Angel Guerrero. Dude, man, congratulations on your retirement, and like it's no joke. Putting in that time in the department is draining. I hear my daughter running up the stairs. The homie EBK said he had an AE number. Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of AE numbers. St. George, Utah. What up? I think I stayed in St. George. I'm not sure. It's just she just wants to say hi real quick because family man. Family man, that's what it's all about. Say hi.
Hi.
There you go. Um,
Dad,
what's up?
Dad, can you take me a bath, please?
Yeah, I'll take you a bath, baby.
Okay. I just remembered, Dad.
Mm. H number, Raymond Guzman. I hear you, dude.
Keep open a little bit.
Yeah, I speak Spanish. I'm Mexican. Not like I can get by. The homie Hypervigilant wrote, Lieutenant Bravo, what time you get your workout? Hey guys, I wake up at 2:45 in the morning, 3 in the morning,
When are you done, Dad?
and then
When are you done? When? When have you done, Dad?
like 2 hours. I wake up at like 2 in the. I wake up like at 2 in the morning, fellas, and I get it. Drink the coffee, start getting to work, start plugging away, and it's all about routine, man. FP Liberal. Thank you for that, man. I'm writing all your guys' name down here. Giving you guys shout outs. Appreciate it. Getting tired of eating sopas. But yeah, working out is big, man. Oh, Lupe said Hector, so all of Donovan is SNY now? We got 145 people hit the like button. No, I want you guys to understand something. I'm not trying to get anybody killed, anybody hurt, anybody stabbed. Bravo Yard is good. Bravo Yard is GP. As a matter of fact, these inmates on Bravo Yard, they can't see, they don't know what's happening at the rest of the prison. They don't have access, right? There's gates, there's lots of gates. They're over here, they're good, right? As a matter of fact, I'm not going to go into politics. I'm not going to go into people. I'm not going to go into this. I'm not going to go into that. But, like, when I say that yard is good, I mean that nobody should be tripping on anybody coming off that yard. You guys catch my drift. And I'm just putting it out there because I'm not trying to spread misinformation or give the wrong impression. Have I ever played any handball with an inmate or basketball? No, that you can't do that.
Daddy.
T number. Do correctional officers have good unions when unjust firing happens? Not at all, Robert. Not at all, man. This is the way it looks. There's 153 people in here. This is the way it looks, the firing process. You're doing your job, right? And it's kind of usually the people that do their job that get in trouble because they're in the mix. They're doing their job. So, of course, things are going to happen, right? You're looking for stuff. You're involved in stuff. So, like, they'll file a complaint against you of some sort. That'll get investigated. The administrators that I already told you about, they love to burn cops, right? Because they don't have a heart, they don't have a spine, they don't have a soul. So they go under investigation to OIA, Office of Internal Affairs. I already made a whole video on that. And all right, sorry about that. So these poor cops, the union reps, all they do is give you a union rep, which isn't much. Dusty Road, is it true some inmates can possess weed? That is not true because it's still federally a crime. They were talking about letting the officers smoke weed, but they can't because it's still federally a crime. Federally. Scarlett and Jesse, what up? Detroit in the house, what up? Ex-alcoholic, what up? 147 people hit that like button. El Rogue, 82nd Airborne in the house. Yeah, I got love for all you guys, man. Angel got my book. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to rent, you got to go through the hypervigilant screening process. Very militant from what I hear, structured, and you got to have good paperwork to get a wrench. Actually, I don't even know what wrenches are. It's just, like I said, I was new to the YouTube, so people were asking for wrenches. J number, F number. Oh, Common Sense wrote any stories of inmates swallowing crazy objects. Yeah, this is what I didn't like Donovan, man. I didn't like RJD. They were swallowing batteries, razor blades. This is a manipulation of the system. It's a waste of everybody's time. Salinas in the house. Salinas is wild. Yeah, for those, my book is on Amazon. For everybody wondering, it's called Operation Yard Recall by Hector Bravo. How often do we get piss tests? Random piss tests. It can keep hitting, like it can hit. I had not gotten piss test in like years towards the end, probably 8 years. Yeah, it had been. But before that, yeah, I had been getting randomly piss tested. Not often, but the homie Mob asked, "Can you speak on the Northern Riders and the 2-5ers?" So I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like, dude, honestly, when I got to those yards, yes, there were 2-5ers on the yards. Yes, apparently there were Northern Riders, but I didn't. Not once, not one time did I ask an inmate, "Hey, who is part of the 2-5er car? Who is running?" I could care less. I could care less because it didn't matter to me. It's not because they leave one area. Ignacio Sanchez, thank you. They leave, writing you down right now. They leave one area and then it's like a watered down. It's like a watered down structure, right? Do they conduct violence? Yes, they conduct violence. They do. They have the capacity for violence. You can't take that away from somebody. But I wasn't intrigued. Like I didn't, because going from a GP to an SNY, it's SNY. Like I wasn't. It's not that you weren't impressing me, but you. Not that the GPs were impressing me. You guys get what I'm saying. You guys get what I'm saying. Did I ever encounter them, mob? Yeah, like it wasn't a thing to me. It wasn't a thing. And I think the inmates knew that it wasn't a thing to me because they never flexed it. They never put it on the forefront. Like, oh, hey, do you know who I am? I'm a somebody. I'm a somebody for the 2 5ers. Like, they never, that wasn't a thing. Like, are you really a somebody for the 2 5ers? YouTube Enyos. Mental health issues if you swallow batteries, to say the least. Yeah, Eric Gomez, thank you. Thank you for that. My book, man. Is my book banned from the prison? I believe that somebody told me that they tried to get the book for their loved one who was in LA County jail and that the deputies took it away because it can possess some type of security breach. I could see that. I could see. I mean, it just talks about pat downs. There's stuff like I could see that. It's like the book The Black Hand, right? By boxer Rene Enriquez. Like I don't think that book was allowed inside the prison, but you would see them in the drawer and stuff like that. Big Shark from Compton? I never heard of a big shark. What do you know about Big Shark? I know other individuals from Compton, and that's enough of that. If I send $10, can I get a wrench? Well, I'm not really selling wrenches. I don't even honestly. I don't know what the. I never had. I don't know what the wrench does. For real, you have to have clean paperwork. That type of. Who are the 2 5ers? Bofo 2009 wrote. Who are the 2 5ers? So like, we have 152 people hit the smash the like button. So the 2 5ers. Um, hey, maybe your GP. Maybe you never seen what the 2 5ers do in action. But Donovan's different, man. From what I hear, like High Desert, SNY, 2 5ers, and Northern Riders, like from what I hear, they're stabbing the shit out of each other, killing each other. It wasn't like that at Donovan. They were just like a lot of dope fiends. You guys saw my transgender video. They're all in love. Drama, but not like just drama, man. Like if you were in high school and you didn't like somebody and you just beat them up with your friends, like that. Claus Mesa, thank you for that. Um, so in essence, they were considered a dropout gang, but I didn't. That's enough of the 2 5ers. We're giving the 2 5ers too much. Like this isn't even warranted. Would your supervisor give heads up and have favoritism? Like, what do you mean? My supervisors hated me because I was honest. Oh yeah, let me link that shit right now. That's a good idea, Eric. You're on top of it right now, man. Keep firing away those questions in the I just passed I just passed my CVSA yesterday. That's a stress analysis voice thingy. It's not like a polygraph. It's a little less than. And any tips? Yeah, keep your ears and your eyes closed. Don't get involved in anything as far as like drama. Um, have a plan B, have a plan C, man. They just fired two cops last week. Oh, it wouldn't let me post a link to my book because the link was too big. Too many characters. GBG, nah, not even nah. The the there wasn't. They're not really doing much. They're just posted, chilling. STV wrote the only thing that SNYs have that you can get off with anyone at any time. The GPs have to kick back and wait for the okay. That's the truth. These dudes were getting off in more ways than one, but they were getting off like whenever. They don't gotta ask. But that used to trip me out. Coming from Centinela, I would see different races go like a black and a Mexican fight, like a fist fight. I used to like get ready for the whole yard to jump, but it wouldn't jump. They were just like it's like high school. Like they're just kicking it, fighting, like just chilling. Oh, Eric, don't. Yeah, I didn't want to say it, man. I didn't want to say it, Eric, but it was the truth. It was the truth, man. Oh, okay. Check this out, guys. 162 people. Smash that like button. Eric wrote in the comments, and this is the truth. The worst part is you said they kissed their women after being with their girlfriend transgender in the yard. Now, why did I get so upset? Why did Hector Bravo's anxiety spike up? Why did I get so upset? And I'm breaking it down to you guys. I think you guys have a clear understanding now that there's different levels to this, different levels to inmates, right? These are the worst ones that I'm talking about. I'm talking about an inmate who always talking shit to the cops, like rude, disrespectful, challenging the cops to fight them, getting in the cops' face. When the cops act appropriately and within policy, now the inmates are screaming at the top of their lungs, excessive use of force, and oh, they beat me up. Then they're making out with their transgender girlfriends on the yard. These are the same types of dudes. And then they go and they kiss their loved one in the visiting. Like those types. It was appalling to me. Like I'm just sitting, I'm almost a lieutenant. Like, oh my God, man, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. Mental health, it wasn't worth it. For what? For what? Like, yeah, because you're less than honorable. You're less than honorable. Number one, don't talk shit to people. That's just number one. Number two, if you so happen to challenge somebody to a fight and you lose the fight, take the L. Take the L, take the L, take the L. Okay? That's it. And now the other stuff, wow. But yeah, you can see how frustrated I was. Hey, thank you, Eric. You're on fucking point. I want to give you 2 wrenches. I'm going to link this shit to the top. I don't know if you can pin it to the top. But yeah, my book's also at Barnes & Nobles. See, 1312. He said, good Lord. Like, wow, that's crazy. Yup. Cuss Eric said, you never touched on CDCR dropping 10 amount of recruitment today videos the other day. I didn't want to do a reaction video because I didn't want them to copyright ban me. But I don't know. I think they were doing damage control, right? Like if you have like that prison guard CDCR trending on YouTube, it's CDCR. What they'll try to do is put out a bunch of content to push you down in the search criteria. Ain't nobody trying to watch 15-second videos of 2 years in the department sergeants talking about this, talking about that, when you clearly don't know anything. Not to be rude or disrespectful, but oh. The homie 1977 Big Rob wrote, in your opinion, what's the best yard to work at, RJD? Delta Yard. Delta Yard, hands down. I favored that yard. That yard favored me. Like, the staff were cool. Or like, the staff were OGs. The inmates there, they had time in. The inmates had time under their belt. They had a program. The inmates had their program. There was a lot of dope on Delta Yard. A lot of but that's it. Like, that's messed up to say that's it. But they did their dope, right? They didn't bother nobody. Well, except when the officer got stabbed. But other than that, they didn't bother nobody. Oh, and the weapon we found because the captain told us. But other than those two and a couple more, and when one of the individuals from Charlie Yard, one of those wild ones I talk about, would come over and try to act a fool, they would fall right in line. They would fall right in line with Delta Yard because the cops were going to make them fall in line or the inmates were going to make them fall in line. So their program wouldn't get messed up. 157 people. Keep those damn good questions coming. David C., do you think you're on CDCR's radar? I think so. But I did all my research. Before I did any of this, I did all my research, man. The only way I can get in trouble is if I'm not speaking facts. I uploaded a document earlier. That's just one. That's a drop in the bucket, man. That's nothing. Facts, I have. Did I ever work at Calipatria? Never. Centinela, I worked from 2009 through 2012. The homie Smurfs wrote, being a lieutenant on a facility means that that's your yard. You're responsible for all your staff and the way they conduct themselves. Loose cannons will come and go. That's true. Lieutenant, you should. Yeah, you have the captain, but the captain is more of a figurehead, more of a political, it's the lieutenant. Actually, to tell you the truth, it's the officers. The officers are running the yard. They're in the buildings. They're on the yard. They're interacting. You have the sergeant hating life, phone ringing, emails, hating life, and then the lieutenant's posted. But you're right. The lieutenant does have the authority, right? Like, you can if you have a bad anywhere, the whole system, the whole thing can get effed off. You have bad officers, you have bad sergeants, you have bad lieutenant. If you have a bad captain, you can almost get 2 officers killed. Clearly. Bravo Yard. And these are facts. Your boy's only going to hit you with facts. 2 officers literally got killed. It's on the news. In 2020. Any thoughts on the late relief? No thoughts. Hey, okay. I'll talk. Any thoughts on the late relief? All right, the late relief. You guys have to understand what I did. You guys have to understand what your boy did. You guys see my face. This is my face. I'm not hiding behind a meme page. I'm not hiding behind like, hey guys, like, there's no black, there's no like blurry. This is it. When I come hard. I come face to face. I don't do no shenanigans, right? I'm not cowardly. So that's my 2 cents on it. If I'm gonna go all in. And your boy is all in right now. Balls deep. Hey guys, that's me. Hey, actually, I've been wanting to use this. My daughter, perfect timing, right? My daughter put this shit on me the other day. She thought it was funny. This is great right here. But yeah, I'm not hiding behind anything. But this shit's a little delayed, but I see your guys' reaction right now. get, get a level 4 mustache. Somebody needs to send me a brocha in the mail. But I never, I can't grow facial hair. I can't. But if I did, I would like to rock something like that, like a brocha. Yeah, for sure. I can't. Fuck. Does it come in a brocha? The troll police asked, "Did I know anyone who started at an LE career with CDCR and then transferred to a federal 3-letter agency?" No, I've known people that went from CDCR to highway patrol, sheriffs, border patrol. You know, there was one officer. He was in CDCR, went to the border patrol, and was killed in the line of duty. Like that's crazy. That's a trip. That was back a couple of years ago. Um, that's the truth. Um, Here's a funny story about that, and that's why I like these lives because we're able to just shoot the shit. The 3-letter words. Like let's just say I don't know. Well, I don't even want to say it. I'm not trying to get flagged. But anyway, the FBI, right? When we did the crisis response team tryouts, right? The SWAT team tryouts, I was just a regular member at this time. We were holding tryouts, but all the members are there, right? You watch the videos on YouTube of like what a tryout looks like. You got all the new guys proving themselves, right? They're in shape. They want this. They've been training for this. This is a next step, another notch on their belt. They're going to do this. And one of these kids, man, I like the kid. Solid white dude, man. He came from Calipat too. Youngster. Skinny too. Wasn't like buff, but this dude was about it. He was wearing FBI shorts. It said FBI, and everybody was just looking like, what was these FBI shorts? Like they kind of just were talking about like, was this dude in the FBI? Like, so at the end, we do our little panel. We talk to the guy, right? And we're like, hey man, we gotta ask, what's up with the shorts? Were you in the FBI? It's like, oh no, man. Talked about yeah, he acquired them from previous family members who down the line and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh man, bro, you can't be sporting those shorts, dude. You can't, take somebody else's glory. He's a good dude though, man. He didn't mean any harm by it. It was funny. I do plan on doing it. 178 people. Hit the like button. I don't know if anybody has contacts with Netflix. Oh, I would be all over that Donovan series. Oh, I would be all over it. Oh man. Did I hear about Darth Vader in Donovan? Francis, the gang specialist with the voice box. I don't know. I never heard of that. Anaheim, Orange County. What up? Yeah, a cop was killed in Selma, California. Yeah, the streets are violence is violence. If you're not prepared, I'm not saying the dude wasn't prepared, but like, hey, it is. It doesn't. There's no give. It doesn't give. It takes. Hey, the homie Albert said I would have made a kick-ass lieutenant at a fire camp. I thought about it. The reason I didn't go to a fire camp, I had opportunities, right? When a couple people from Centinela went over there, and you know the connections. Hey, we'll pull you over here. I asked the question. I said, would I be spending less time or more time? I didn't even have a daughter then, just a wife. Would I be spending less time or more time with my family? They said less time. Less time because when there's fires, you're going to be out fighting the fires. And the fire camps, for you guys that don't know, it's those the inmate firefighters and the officers are on a little, like on a camp. I never been to one. And they'll go fight fires with CAL FIRE, with firefighters, and they go put out these California wildfires. And that person told me, you'll be spending less time. You're either going to be fighting the fires or you're going to be working at the camp covering the shifts for the people fighting the fires. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. But the job itself, I'll tell you what, if I was a young single CO, I would be working a fire camp. I would be making so much money. The money is off the hook. And then I would party like crazy. Now I'm older and I think about investing, but I would just party my ass off for sure. Make sure you guys are writing questions in the boss lady, what up? Keep it going, guys. Don't leave me hanging here. Let's look and chop it up. Blue Collar wrote, so who do the skinheads roll with being that skinheads are multiple races? Well, the skinheads roll with the whites. The whites. And at Centinela, they did not play. So, I spent most of my time in fire camps and firehouses. I did it the easy way. Glad that life's over. Yeah, they be working out a lot. You can work out a lot. You get swole. The skill set that you learn is good because it transfer over to the civilian sector. So you're able to, man, if that's an option, do it because you're able to. I know when they did the non-designated and they started putting SNYs on the fire camps, I know that created a lot of violence. And that's just prison politics, right? Nobody can tell you what you're gonna do or what you're not gonna do. Like at that point, people gotta make decisions or get off. Yeah, over $200,000 a year working at a fire camp. Francisco, thank you for that. If you could close any facility, which one and why? Donovan. I would burn Donovan to the ground. Bulldoze it. There's something bad about that place, man. It was so weird. I can't do weird. Centinela was off the chain. Yeah, that's right, Lupe. That's right. I think you said you were in Charlie 1, but Centinela, I'm never gonna claim. I'm never gonna claim to be an OG. I'm never gonna claim to say that I had it worse than people at Calapat or Salinas Valley or High Desert State Prison. But like, there was a time when they were life flighting dudes every day for like a week or like a month. It was constant. It was normal. It was normal program. Like an inmate told me one time, I was a young officer. He said, man, this prison is crazy. This prison is off the hook. I ain't never seen nothing like it. And I laughed. I'm like, what do you mean, man? He's like, over here, the winner wins. The winner wins. And I think what he was referring to as like, you will always have 2-on-1 stabbings. Good ones, real ones. When I got to Donovan, there was no real ones. There was no real ones. These were real ones. where they're not stopping, where the suspects are not stopping. You're pepper spraying them, not even blushing. You're throwing your grenade with the powder, the chemical agents, nothing. Hitting them with the baton, maybe they might stop. Who knows? And then you're finally kind of having to pull them off. Drenched in blood, like those were real. Fuck, I fucking forgot what I was about to say about that violence, but I got into it. Fucking forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, Sentinel was off the chain. I had to look at that comment again. It was oh, that's what that inmate was referring to. The winner wins because those suspects would go to C6, our standalone ASU, and within like, man, I don't know if time flew by fast or they just really did get kicked out back to the yard fast. You would just see them again right there chilling and like shaking hands with the home. Yeah, you know, they would have to. The thing about prison, if you guys didn't know, when these guys go, this is not giving up any really secrets or anything, but like back then, because this was not happening at Donovan either. Back then at Centinela, if they picked you two, hey, you two guys are gonna be the shooters. Here's your guys' weapons. You guys are gonna go stab this dude. They would go loaded, right? They would have stuff hooped, keistered, dope, kites, probably weapons, all this stuff. So you're killing two birds with one stone. You would do what you had to do, your removal. Then you would go to the back, ADSEG, the hole, and give that communication out, right? And communication goes both ways. So when dudes got kicked out of the hole and back onto the yard, they're sending that message. And it was constant. That is structure. That is structure. RJD was... I don't want to beat a dead horse. I don't want to beat a dead horse. Chi-Town, what up? Man, I love Chicago. Never been there. I watched the YouTube videos. They are crazy with their Glocks, extended magazines. Wow. Their Dracos. I see it. I don't want to drive anywhere there at nighttime not knowing where I'm going. Hey, Lupe. Yes, I do know that dude. Yup. Dude was always respectful. Dude was a straight shooter. Yes, I ran into him at Donovan. Yup. And that's the thing. I had rapport with these inmates. Like, got nothing bad to say about the guy. He minded his own business, did his thing. He did it right. He's doing it right. He might even get action. He's LWAP. Listen to what I'm telling you guys, dude. He's LWAP, life without parole. The dude might get action. If you have LWAP, there is a possibility you can still go home. Don't mess that up. It's happening. Joseph G, what up? What up? 170 people. Smash that like button. Scarlett and Jesse asked, what caused your most emotional experience working either through the military or through the prison? Keep pushing. Thank you for that. Remember, I'm writing all your guys' names down. I'm going to give you guys a shout out in my next video. Appreciate it. Scarlett and Jesse, like emotional experience, I could handle the violence, right? What that is to me, it's adrenaline. It's surge of adrenaline. The adrenaline, when the adrenaline hits and then the adrenaline dumps, right? But like one messed up thing, emotional, and I've said it, it's in my book. It's in my book that I wrote, and it's in a podcast that I spoke upon, was in 2020 during the COVID pandemic. I lost my aunt. My aunt passed away. And within the same week, my wife's sister, my sister-in-law, passed away of COVID. And the family was devastated. Like it rocked the family to the core. And I let the warden know that night, Pollard, man, this is why I quit that position, public information officer, because I was his right hand man. I let him know that, hey, sir, I just received news of my sister in law passing away. I'm not going to be in tomorrow to work. And this dude wrote back, bring verification for both. So in other words, he's saying bring verification, verify that those two people did in fact die. Like that's foul. That's foul. So like to answer your question, emotionally that jacked me up because it's not cool. It's not cool. But yeah, I don't have a problem with you guys asking me questions like that. Like shoot it. That's the truth. Oh, I didn't know that, Lupe. At the age of 19, I didn't know that. You know, I remember that guy too in visiting. He had continuous visits. I remember that. Um, Abuelita's Journey wrote, "Can you talk about the boxes of food that are labeled not for human consumption?" I honestly didn't see like any boxes labeled not for human consumption. I didn't. I'm not saying that it doesn't exist. I just never seen it. And I had a rapport with inmates where they would be like, "Hey, look at this, man. This is crazy," and they never showed me nothing like that. American Top Gunner said, "Don't they shoot at that point if they don't stop?" He's asking if we shoot inmates when they're stabbing another person. You definitely have a green light if you definitely have a green light if certain criterias are met, the deadly force criteria, lethal force, deadly force. So like, yeah, um, there's nothing saying you have to. There's nothing saying you don't have to. But ultimately, we can get in trouble if we don't intervene, right? Imagine the victim. The victim's getting stabbed, stabbed, stabbed. There's cameras everywhere now. There's body worn cameras. There's cameras. Stab, 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 stab for like 2 minutes, and the cops don't do nothing. When that video comes out and the family members sue from that victim, it's not gonna look pretty. Like, hey, you mean to tell me you guys had guns in the guard tower and you guys didn't stop this from happening? That's why it gets political. It gets like that. Theo wrote, "Can you repeat that? I got a primo who's been out for 23. Now he's 25 LWAP. He don't have a chance or what?" No, I said they have chances. I said people with LWAP, life without parole, they're getting they're resentenced and then they're going home. That's something I never seen before. Hey, one thing I never learned was American Sign Language, but I used to be watching an ad saying you guys would be like this. Right, I don't know how to do it, but they would be going like this, probably the next word. But we would mess around, like me and my partners, we would mess around, like act like we know what we're doing. We don't. But they're so fluid with that. Um, hey, Peter Schiff wrote, "Have some t-shirts at the meet and greet." Yeah, meet and greet's gonna be in San Diego first, LA, then Sacktown. Um, so yeah, some book signing, t-shirts, on and cracking. Alberto wrote, "How come most COs don't want to promote? Because it's you're when I used to tell young officers promote the way that OGs used to tell me promote. And then I saw a point, it got to a point where I stopped telling these young cops that because I wouldn't do that to them. I wouldn't do that to them. It gets grimy. It gets grimy. As an officer, yeah, you're dealing with the BS in the housing units, you're dealing with the BS from your supervisors, but like you're not you're not playing the game. You're not playing the game. You're not in the game. You're surviving, but You start promoting, you start getting it from both angles, right? You're just caught in a shit sandwich, not for human consumption. The homie Rodney King wrote, "Did you ever get a lot of officers to work at places like Blackwater, other private defense contractors? I'm 32 now, and numerous older dudes I know after 4 years went that route. All the made it bank. Yeah, there was some people. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, since you're bringing it up. I got an email the other day asking me if I wanted to go to Baghdad. Baghdad as a private contractor, 1 year contract, but like, fuck, man, I'm not young anymore. And I've been to Iraq once, but it's a certain line of work. You know, it's just a certain type of people. Oh, Abuelita's journey. Your husband worked in the kitchen and saw it. Yeah, then let me know what it was. Was it like bread or something? Or because the bread looked kind of stale. Damn, Lupe. I did. Yeah, I never. That's crazy, dude. You know what, man? I think the dude will get out. All right, if we're talking like this, I think he'll get out, man. He just has to be patient. I already talked to him. I told him that too. You guys know that boxer Ryan Garcia, that youngster? Well, he ended up going to Donovan prison and talking to the inmates, and he went with this one dude that did one of those the Hangover movies, and he's all about the advocating and LWAP and getting stuff like that. Because I was a public information officer, so I had to escort these dudes, and yeah, I at that point I chopped it up with Blanco or the dude because yeah, I remembered him from Sen and I told him, hey man, keep at it, don't give up, keep at it. Look at these dudes are getting action, and he's been this people who stay out of trouble. Like if you have a clean record and a clean nose, you'll be all right. The homie Carlos, you guys are asking some good questions, man. You guys are putting me on the spot. Where did it go? Where did it go? What he asked me, did my tour in Iraq give me an itchy finger? An itchy trigger finger? I would say quite the contrary. Quite the contrary because when I was 17, 18, I wanted to put in that work. I wanted to go to war. I prayed to go to war. I wanted to pull the trigger. I wanted to get back for 9/11. I was young, I was dumb, I was naive. They I'm not gonna say they brainwash you, but they feed you this. Did I get the opportunity? Were there lots of opportunities? It was wild. It was 2004. There was a lot of there was a lot of trigger pulling. There was a lot of death. There was a lot, man, a lot. So I got that out of my system. That's crazy to say somebody can get that out of their system. But the point is when I went over to the Department of Corrections, I didn't bring that mentality of, oh, I want to get some. Maybe that's what you see. Maybe you see these young COs that ain't never got it before, ain't never got that choice, that opportunity. So that's their way of like, oh, I'm a badass, or oh, I'm big and bad, or but they'll learn. They'll learn the hard way, right? In both sides. You want to be a badass? There's always going to be somebody more badder than you. You guys know that. You guys all know that. Everybody that I talk to on here are not dummies. I can tell who I'm dealing with. Look at that. Taking somebody's life is no fun. Man, you just be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. Padres. Sacktown, that's right. There it is. There it is. Yeah, there you go. Uh, Lupe and Abuelita's journey. That's what it's all about, man. Networking. Hook up right there and make that shit happen. That dude's a good dude. And I say that because I've seen not good dudes, right? So I have like a comparison. Florida, what up? I like Florida. Man, I thought California people drove crazy. Oh, Florida. Jesus. Oh, Eric wrote, can you make some content on interesting on inmate extractions? Yeah, they got those cell extractions, when they board up. There can be different reasons for a cell extraction. The inmate can cover up his cell window. We cannot see in. Next thing you know, his cellmate's head is chopped off and on the bunk like Corcoran, eating pieces of his body. He had a finger. The homie had a necklace with a finger right here. Anyhow, so yeah, you would have to do a cell extraction. The person refusing to transfer, they'll tie the door shut with their sheets. They'll put baby oil on the floor to make you slip. They just make it extremely difficult for you to go in there and get them. I don't know what California SB2 is. Oh, it was on the meat? Damn. How much for that contract? That contract to go to Baghdad for a year was $480 a day. So do the math. But you're gonna be at the embassy. You're gonna be at the U.S. at the embassy in Baghdad. Like, fuck. It gets hot over there, man. Fuck that. I like San Diego weather. The homie Desert Fox said, Hector, do you think Job Corps is a good place to get training as a correctional officer? I'll say go to a football field and have kids just continuously kick you in the nuts and kick you in the ass, right? There, you could build up a tolerance for taking some BS. That'd probably be more effective. But on the real, like training, communication skills, people skills. You have people skills, and then go take a boxing class or boxing classes for when so when your talking skills goes wrong. You have something to fall back on. Somebody wrote, what's the stupidest commissary item available from a CO's perspective? Well, I told you guys about transgenders. The videos, right? Well, they have the male inmates at the male prison have access to female supplies. So they'll be wearing muumuus. You know those muumuus that like your abuelita wears and shit? Male inmates wearing the muumuus on the yard. Wow. Oh my God, man. Despensa en la tira. Peter. That's a white name, bro. 556 though. And you guys want to talk about 556 and 223? I know our topics are all over, but like I did not like the 223 round. The 5.5. We were shooting dudes. Insurgents, and they were still running far after being shot. They were still fighting. Like, it's not. If you're so close to somebody, that bullet's gonna go right through them. Right? I know it's designed to tumble, but that's at greater distances, right? We weren't really fighting at long distances like Afghanistan. That was the different theater of war. When Ukraine kicked off, I wanted to go. I wanted to go, but I was working at the prison. I couldn't leave, right? I couldn't leave. I'm stuck like Chuck. But now, man, if Ukraine or something else, if something else, if something else kicks off, your boy will be right here. Hey, welcome back to the channel, Warriors. We're here in you. Oh, la verga. You know what I mean? That's what you guys will see. .308 is a stopper. Yeah, Raymond. San Diego book signing, LA book signing, and Sacramento. I'll be dropping flyers. All this shit's in the work, man. Everything is in the work. Your boy is grinding. Oh my God. Woo! Grinding. It's good though. It's fun. I gotta reach out to John Berthal. I want to. I don't know how. That guy's a big guy, but yeah, I'll try. I'll do it. He does seem very real. I like the guy. I like his podcast too. The homie Hypervigilance asks, have I tried the cold plunge in the morning? Do you hit the gym and hit the sun after? My cold plunge is taking a cold, freezing ass shower in the morning after working out. But it's only for like a minute, like 45 seconds, right? And I haven't done that. I haven't done that since I was working at the prison. I haven't felt the need. I'm just chilling with my warm water, man. Oof, it's good. Life's good. But yeah, I'll go to the gym. If I can't go to the gym, I do burpees. Ed Calderon too. I watch his stuff. I've been watching all these people. All right, I'm gonna be logging off soon, guys. I just wanted to tap in. This was a back-to-back live. I was on yesterday. I'm on tonight. Thank you for everybody that donated. I'm gonna give you guys a shout out on tomorrow's video. If you have any last questions, tap in in the comment. Beatus, is that 10,000 subscriber jam video from Baghdad doing private contract work stuff? I got a lot of content. I got a lot of footage. I'm just letting it all out, right? Sub. That's right. Cool. All right. Till next week, guys. Have a good night. And thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. Appreciate it. Nino Boys Papa. Appreciate it.